Hi everyone, welcome to Acres of Clay. And if you are new to my channel, I am Rhonda. Welcome. Today, it's the first part of February. On Groundhog's Day, the groundhog saw his shadow here in Michigan. So that just means we've got at least 6 more weeks of this wintry fun stuff. Wintry fun weather. So, yeah, it's been cold here. Not as cold as some places, but it's definitely cold, and we have snow again. But I've been keeping this fireplace going the last several days just to have a warm place for the guys to come in and warm themselves. Also, Kevin likes to put his boots and his gloves if they're wet. He likes to put them over here to dry. So it's hot. It's a nice place for that. And anyways, I've been kind of busy doing things here in the house. Somebody's coming in. Speaking of Kevin, here he is. Yes?
Yes. I'm gonna go.
So Kevin stepped in the house and interrupted what I was saying, but that's okay. He needed me. I actually am outside now. I'm gonna step into the workshop. I'm in the truck right now because it's warm here. And there is Ethan. He's hauling manure today. Sydney just broke, Sydney is replacing a bearing on the mixer wagon, so let's go take a look. He needs fuel. Sanders is grinding hay bales for bedding, I believe. We do grind for feed also, but this is the mixer wagon. Oh, here's the guys. What are you working on, Sydney?
So just trying to going through the mixer. We've got a couple things on it that need some help. So I had a bearing out up here that you could physically move side to side. So I had to take the chain, mastering side of the chain, and slide this whole assembly out.
You had to slide the whole thing out?
Yeah.
To replace just this bearing?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then, so I swapped that bearing out and put a new collar, new bearing in it. Gotta slide it back together and tighten it up and put a master link back on it. But,
working in the sunshine?
yeah.
That's nice.
I'm running a little warm, actually.
Whoa.
That's our first in a while. No, and then I've got, I think I might have a wheel bearing going on the main.
On the outside?
I don't know. I gotta figure it out.
Oh.
Something's squeaking, so I gotta figure out which tire it is, which of the 4, and then
How do you figure that out?
jack it up and roll it.
Oh, okay.
See,
That's a good idea.
The outside one on that side's sloppy a little bit, so I'll probably have to pop the cover and tighten it out on it. So, I don't know. We'll see how far we get. Maybe could use a new knife or 2 on the inside.
The what?
Could use a knife or 2 on the inside.
Oh, a knife? The
Yeah,
knives
I
need
got it.
sharpening?
No, they're getting wore down.
Oh, you just replace them?
So we build our own knives. Yeah.
And then there's a spot on the side that's cracked that should be replaced.
All kinds of maintenance on this thing.
Yep.
This gets a lot
It's
of
getting
use.
worn, so.
We've had this for quite a few years.
Yeah, I think it's, I don't know how many years.
I don't know. It's been like 07? I feel like it's been
Yeah, I'd say.
07.
I'd say
06.
Close to, I don't know about 20 years, but 15.
We bought it used.
Slightly used.
Slightly, okay.
It's in a lot of feed.
A lot of tons through it.
Yeah.
This all is just starting to get a little thin.
Yeah. Fun stuff.
So, nothing a torch and a welder and new steel can't take care of.
Okay. Very good, thank you.
Yeah, that's Sydney's progress report.
Okay. Alright, so I'm back in the house. I wanted to show you what I've been working on this week. I haven't taken any video of the project that I've been working on, but I'll show it to you now. I do have some before pictures. So let me show you. So this is what I've been working on. This is a cabinet that we bought probably close to 20 years ago. I went shopping for some different style of hutches and to get ideas to redo. And I saw a couple that I really liked, but then I got thinking, we have this hutch sitting in our garage. It has my china in it from my mom, and it's just sitting there. The hutch went in the garage when we bought our new table, which was, I don't know, 5 years ago, 2017, I think. And anyway, so the hutch has been in the garage. I sold the matching table that went with the hutch, but the person that wanted the table didn't want the hutch, so I just kept the hutch, thinking one day I'll put it on Marketplace and I'll just sell it. I didn't want it in the dining room anymore because it is pretty big and is very dark in color. The wood was very dark. So that's why we put it in the garage, because it just made this room look so much darker than it already is. So my thought was, a couple weeks ago, I had this thought that why not just try it? Try renovating the hutch that I already have and see what it looks like. So I'll show you what it looked like before and give you an idea and kind of the progress that I've made. So basically what I did was just take some chalkboard paint and painted this, and then I sealed it. I really didn't want to paint the wood. I'm not big on painted wood. I'm just not. I think it makes it look kind of cheap, and I don't know. But I thought, you know, maybe this is the look that this room needs. So I've tried it, and I thought, you know what? If I don't like it, I'm just going to sell it. And it did turn out okay. The chalk paint, I wasn't super happy with chalk paint just because it leaves a lot of brush marks. So I ended up rolling it. I didn't use the paintbrush the rest of the time. The first coat was paintbrushed and then rolled the rest. And then I also painted this, and I did not like that because I thought it just makes everything way too white. So I took the paint off and just put a shellac over the wood. And this is the color of the wood. I put the original hardware on also. I just painted it a matte black, and I don't know, I guess it goes kind of. I don't know if I like the color of this top. I think it's almost too blonde looking, and maybe I should have stained it a little bit darker, but I can always do that later. Kenzie says just leave it and see if it grows on me. So she says if I don't like it, she's going to take it when she moves out. So we'll see. But yeah, that's what I've been working on for the last week or so, I guess. So I also have this project going on, which is an apron here. And I bought some this fabric, which actually, let me show you. I bought a bunch of different fabrics. Kenzie and I went thrifting the other day, and that's what this one is that I've got cut out ready to get sewn. We went thrifting and found some fabrics. This is the pattern that I'm making. I'm making this one actually. This pattern came from my mom. She found it just in her stash, so she's let me borrow it, and so I'm gonna make a few aprons. I absolutely love blue and off-white, so that if you can't tell with the buffet, the blue and the off-white stoneware, that's my favorite. So yeah, that's why I chose this, because I think this will make a great apron. And then Mackenzie saw the cow fabric. Oh, it's only $2.99, which I don't know how many yards are here. I think there's a couple yards. But she thought that would be cool for an apron. It's pretty busy. And then I liked this one also. And I think I paid a little bit more. Oh no, I paid $2.99. So yeah, so I'll probably make a couple aprons with this pattern and see how we like it. So that's what I've been busy with the last little bit. Working on the Hutch, and then the other day my daughter-in-law Abbey came over and we made mozzarella cheese together. She wanted to learn how to do that, so I made a video of us making it together, and I'm gonna have that on my other channel, Acres of Clay Kitchen. If you want to see that, it should be up fairly soon if it isn't already. Mozzarella cheese is super easy to make and it's very good. So if anybody has an abundance of fresh milk or milk is on sale at the store, you can purchase a gallon of milk and make a pound of cheese. So it's very, very easy to do. Tonight Sanders is milking cows. It's his turn. He does a good job. Although he milks with his winter coat on, so that makes it get dirty a lot faster. When you milk with your coat on, y'all have any cow jokes? No cow jokes? Ah, Sanders isn't the cow joke type. He has cow jokes, but they're not funny enough. Okay. She's like, you're taking my towels. She's very protective. So my apron is coming along really well. I just got a couple more stitches here and we will be all finished with it. So then we'll try it on and I'll show you how it looks like. I actually have to stitch up the pockets so that they're so that it separates the pockets and it's not just one big flap. That helps hold the pocket in place too. So I got to do that stitch yet. But other than that, I'm gonna take this to the sewing machine and finish it up for the night. So here is the final look of the apron. I sewed in here where there will be 3 separate pockets. I don't know if you can see that very well because it's all the same fabric. And then the neck is adjustable because it's all one piece. And you just pull the string if you need to tighten it, or you pull the neck if you need to loosen it. So it all works out because it's just free floating inside here. So it's adjustable that way. But I think it turned out really well. It was super easy. I will probably be using this pattern more often. I'm going to try it on. This fabric that I got, it's actually not a fabric. Well, it is, but it was a curtain. When I was cutting it up, it had a tag on it, and it was a curtain. So I think it's kind of neat. It's a heavier fabric, and I just love vintage looking fabrics. So I'm going to try it on, see what it looks like. So here's the final look. I think it turned out really great. And got 3 pockets, the one in the middle, and then 2 on the further side. Yeah, I think it turned out really nice. And I could have put one up here, but I decided just to leave that plain. I usually don't want a pocket up here. There's no reason for it other than decoration. But these I'll be using because a lot of times I put a towel in here or my phone or whatever I need. So this will be great in the kitchen or even in the garden, collecting eggs, whatever it may be. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out.